My name is Gabe Davis, and I'm running for Hamilton County Prosecutor because it is time for a new generation of leaders to step up and transform a system that is broken. When I was a federal prosecutor in Barack Obama's Justice Department, I spent years traveling the country investigating and prosecuting hate crimes and other civil rights cases. I did it in places like Alabama and Puerto Rico and right here in Cincinnati. And I did it because President Obama called on new leaders to serve, because he called on new leaders to step up, to take on old problems, and to infuse those problems with new energy and to change the game. Well, we've got some old problems that require new leadership right here in Hamilton County. And I'm a father, and I gotta tell you, I'm concerned for my daughter and her future. Because I look around here and I see jails that are overcrowded. I see bullets that are flying that are killing our kids. I see trust in our system that's on the decline. And these are big problems, no doubt about it. But here's the good news. The prosecutor's office is the most powerful local office in our system of government. It can solve these problems. The even better news is that I can get the job done. I've been taking on tough challenges and winning my entire life. I was the first person in my family to go to a four-year college. My dad was a police officer right here in Cincinnati, but he didn't have a four-year degree. But I worked hard, and I got into Yale. After Yale, I went on to go to Harvard Law School. And after Harvard, I went on to become a prosecutor at the Manhattan DA's office and take on some of the toughest cases in the hardest courtrooms in this country. And after that, I became a federal prosecutor and prosecuted some of the toughest cases a federal prosecutor can handle. So here's what I'm going to commit to you as your next prosecutor. Using my experience, I'm going to work hard to end an unjust cash bail system that has overflowed our jails and that has sapped the community of its trust in our system of government. I'm going to work hard to reverse wrongful convictions. I'm going to take what we gain in terms of these reforms, and I'm going to put those resources into ending gun violence, to getting guns off the streets, and to reducing violence against women and children. And that's important to me because my daughter was born the day before the Parkland school shooting. And I'll never forget how I felt when my daughter came into the world. We had her lying in the bassinet inside the hospital, and we turned on the television and we saw the most horrific thing unfolding before our eyes. We saw kids that were filing out of a classroom with hands over their heads. We saw students that were trembling, that were crying, and parents that didn't know whether or not their little ones were alive or dead. My wife and I, we cried, we hugged, we were angry, we felt sad, we felt powerless. And we should be angry when we see loss of life. We should be sad when we see injustice in our society. But we are not powerless. We have all the power we need to take on tough challenges, to make our kids safe, and to get the job done. All we have to do is fight. That's what I'm here to do as your next prosecutor. I'm asking you to join me in this fight. I'm asking you to vote for me on March 17th. I'm asking you to come canvass with me and knock on doors between now and March 17th. And above all, I want you to remember this. That is our prosecutor's office. It belongs to the people. It doesn't belong to any one political party. It doesn't belong to Joe Dieters. It belongs to all of us. My name is Gabe Davis. Let's go take it together.